Well, I would say good morning, but since Sunday, I haven't been able to find one of those. If you find one, you let me know. You send it right to me. Address unknown. Welcome in, welcome in. It's AM Mayhem. You might usually ask Jimmy, why are you dressed all crazy? Normally, I might say, shut your mouth. SYBAU, right? But this morning, I've actually got a reason. My Cowboys spit on me. Yeah, that's why I got my raincoat backwards because my Cowboys spit in my face. I had to get my spit shield. I got my spit guard up. My left, they spit in my left eye. No TLC. Just all bad. All bad. Look, Cowboy Revolution Apparel, they got some crack for you. Get you good gear. Get gear better than my Cowboys have been wearing because they say if you dress good, feel good, look good, play good. I don't know what those rules are, but I guess my Cowboys been dressing bad because it's been looked bad. Well, that's for a later discussion. But get you some feel good gear with Cowboy Revolution Apparel Company, and they're gonna get 15% off when you use promo code TSWA. Get some energy. I probably need some. I need to hit an order. I've been out. Maybe that's what happened. I didn't have my W last week. That could have been why I didn't get a W. Because when you need a W, get some W. Duh. Right? And get 10% off of that junk. It's good junk. When you use that same promo code TSWA. Welcome to AM MAYHEM.
When I wake up in the AM and my brain is full of mayhem from the week of NFL on my mind. Before I even open X and try to send a text, gotta get it out my chest before I lose my mind. It's alright, 'cause it's AM. If the D can't get a stop, the O line just can't block, and it feels like it's a waste of your time. Trying hard just to care, wanna pull out your hair. Hang with Jimmy Wednesday morning, it'll be alright. It's alright, 'cause it's AM. It's alright, 'cause it's AM. It's alright, 'cause it's AM. It's alright to be mad as hell.
You know, a couple of those Eagles fans in that intro there, which I still love. It's one of my favorite things. It's all right to be mad as hell. It absolutely is. And believe me, I am that since Sunday because my team disappointed. But I'm going to, listen, some of those fans, the Eagles fans, were mad. That was a couple years ago when they lost to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, I believe. I cannot wait to see the looks on their faces when they lose in the first round in the playoffs. It'd be really fun to see them actually lose all three and us win all three because that gives us, if you looked at the splash screen, the 0.7% chance of making it to the playoffs. They lose all three, we win all three. All right. And so while we're talking about threes and numbers, week 15, top 5 plays, Jimmy, do you got any? Hell no, my team didn't give me any to look at. They've actually, there may have been some top plays to look at, but this is what we're going to do this week. We're going to take a look at how the Cowboys are eliminating what everybody's saying. Like I said, 0.7% chance. So let's talk about elimination. No top 5 plays of the week this week, but let's look at some top 5 comments here. Those are all the teams eliminated. Look at that. Chiefs and Cowboys eliminated in the same week. Can you imagine? Some of the other teams there, the Bengals, the Vikings eliminated. Oh, you mean the team? Oh, look, there's a Star We Are post. Imagine that. Better luck next year. I called your name, didn't I, Cowboys? No, you didn't. Well, better luck next year. They have been eliminated from playoff contention. This is bad. Everybody's hating it. Jerry's crying. Dak Prescott is making $60 million. Can't get to the playoffs. This is bad. Yeah, you can't be paying your quarterback that much and not make the playoffs. Dallas Cowboys, look at this. Oh, that's Goodell with the playoff belt saying, how dare you think you're going to get into my playoffs? Officially eliminated. Oh, this is insane. Oh, come on. This has got to stop. All right, get it off the screen, coach. Come on. This is good. That's enough. You guys, give my team a break. Actually, don't. Don't give them a break because I'm not going to give them any this week. No. I'm not going to give them any this season. I'm not going to give the fact that just because we lost Micah Parsons, we look like a lost defense for 7 weeks. Let me get this thing out of my face. For 7 weeks, we look like a lost defense. What, just because Micah's out? We need another Pro Bowler on the defensive line to even resemble a defense? Your roster, your defensive people, staff can't be that bad, coaching wise, DB wise, linebacker wise. I understand we had some injuries, but I don't care. It's next man up stuff. We were starting off historically bad the first 5 or 6 weeks. You can't do that just because a Pro Bowler leaves. Yeah, future Hall of Famer, I get it. And shout out to Mike. I hate that he just got injured. He's going to miss the rest of this year, just like Mahomes. They both took an ACL. That's horrible. But sometimes you lose those guys, right? Did our defense necessarily look that bad when we lost Micah for 5 games last year? I don't think it did. I don't remember it being historically bad for the 5 weeks Micah was out. Don't give my team any damn breaks because I'm not going to give any damn break. Matter of fact, what I am going to break is probably some eye sockets and some teeth and some noses and stuff like that when I throw these Jimmy jabs at them. Happy little trees, my ass. Not today, Bobby. Nope. Hello, I am new here. Yes, you are, Shoddy. And let me give you a new person reminder of the last 2015. I don't know. We're not even going to talk about it since probably about 2015, honestly. We have watched our team in games that we are not supposed to win at all show up and play. And games when we have like everything to play for show up and suck. We've been watching that for too long, Shoddy. So I understand this is your first year, but we're tired of that. What we just saw on the field against the Minnesota Vikings in our house, Schottenheimer, I know you haven't been on the Jimmy Jabs list all season. And good on you. You've been a good coach. And I'm not using today to say that you're not. You're a good head coach. You've been a good head coach. I'm ready to ride with you going forward. But because I'm ready to ride with you going forward, I've got to call you out. Our guys did not look up to play. We did not look ready to beat the J.J. McCarthy-led Vikings. Even when they started us off with a turnover, they gave us the ball. Well, not really gave it to us. I mean, somebody made a play, tipped the ball up in there, we intercepted it, all good. But they just outplayed us. From that point on, basically, they outplayed us. Three games in a row, I think, with 30-plus points. 7+ games with 30-plus points. Matt Eberflus, this is on you, Shoddy. If his scheme ain't working, you're supposed to be talking to Jerry and get him up out of there. If it's the personnel, you're supposed to be doing something about it and calling it out. I don't watch all the press conferences, but I don't hear too many names getting called. We're quick to talk about how Trevon Diggs isn't ready to play football, but we're not talking about how Kenneth Murray sucks at playing football this year, are we? So sometimes I think we might be talking about the wrong things. And hello, I am new here. Shoddy, I want to remind you, we've seen that product way too many times. That product that you just put on the field against the Vikings will be your fast track out of Dallas. That's a guarantee. At least as far as a vote of confidence from the fans. That will get you up out of there because they looked more ready to play. They looked more determined to play. They looked more on fire. And they had nothing to play for. We had everything to play for right there in our laps. Just get to 10. You're going to knock somebody out. You get to 10. That's all you got to do. You beat teams better than the Vikings. So, show up or get showed up. And that's what we did is we got showed up. And Matt, Brian, everybody, all coaches, Brian, you're the head coach. So I've got to put you first in line when I'm throwing these jabs. You got to catch the first one. I cannot get showed up at home anymore. I can't get showed. This team cannot be shown up when it's our turn to win, when we have everything on the line. Seen it way too many times. Don't expect to beat the Eagles and Chiefs. Wop, wop. Supposed to whoop the Cardinals. What? You can't. We don't need another season of this. So that's honestly my only flaw with Schottenheimer, but it's a big one. We still look like the same team that got up for the games we had no reason to win and played down for the games we're supposed to win. So that's where I'm at with it. Let me get this freaking jacket off. I regret nothing. Okay. Moving along. I got something popped up on my screen here. No notifications. I don't need that. Go away. Okay. Listen, guys. Before we move along, There it is again. Get away. I do want to shout out a couple people that were just off this list overall this season. Demo, uh, Quentin, obviously, you got here late, but man, you're a stud. I'm glad you're on this team. George, obviously, we had some issues kind of late as far as effort and play, but I believe that's not him, right? But when we talk about my jewels, which I really like talking about, and before we even get to talk about them, let me show them to you. Let me show you my jewels. Take out the grill, the grill. Jimmy's jewels. The future, the future is bright, bright, bright. It's almost as bright as those grills them young men are wearing. Jimmy's jewels looks good on some people. They do. They just really look good on a few people. Savone, they look good on. Quentin, they look really good on. Um, these guys, the future is bright. Savone Rebel showed me enough on film and did enough in these games. We've got a solid corner on our hand. Tyler Booker did, dare I say, more than enough on film and on paper and statistically and everything about it to prove to me that damn near, listen, nobody's Zach Martin, but I don't think he played much worse. You know what I mean? Like if on a scale of 1 to 10, how good does Zach Martin play on average? 9.6. Tyler Booker played like a 9.1, 8.8 at the worst this season, in my eyes. Yeah, I mean, I watch a lot of ball. You tell me, but I don't remember a lot of stakes. I don't remember a lot of penalties. I don't remember getting beat. Him and Cooper, and a couple other shout outs. Cooper Beebe, obviously Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith, he's not even quite a veteran yet, but we're so trusted in him. Tyler Smith is locked in, and he makes our offensive line good for years to come. Cooper Beebe, coming back off that injury, it was one of those things where it was the first time he had really missed some ball. But you've seen it from game one against Philly's front, seven that was supposed to be really good. Now we're looking at it, they're not as dominant as they were maybe last year, but still what he's asked to do is really, really hard. And in our division, we have some of the guys up front, right? You look at Dexter Lawrence in New York, the Georgia boys, Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis up front in Philly. I can't remember I can't remember Washington's front. Is it still Payne? Anyway, he faces some guys, right? He does, and he does a good job. Cooper Beebe really does. And so those are a few mentions outside of Jimmy's Jewels this week. But the future is bright. I don't know how many more AM Mayhems we'll do the rest of this season because this season is probably lost. 0.7% chance to make the playoffs. I'll reiterate it one more time. 0.7%. That's virtually none. You're asking Philly to lose out. You're asking our team to win out. And I told you guys on the Star We Are Live, which I need you to tune into on Fridays at 7 p.m. Central, because Marianne Doe is coming on this Friday. Not at 7, though. It will be earlier at 4:30 p.m. because she is a busy, busy lady. But 4:30 p.m. on your Friday afternoon, Marianne Doe joins the Star We Are Live. That's going to be phenomenal. But as I said on the Star We Are Live, my heart says we can win out. 10 wins and we'll sneak in. My gut told me we're probably going to go 2-2, and I had to be honest with Landry and Sam. I was like, guys, I really feel like our team will just do the Cowboy thing. Like we're something. I don't feel comfortable enough to say just because we got Quentin Williams after the trade, and yeah, we lost to the Lions, a tough team, but we beat the 3 good teams, that we'll bounce back after the Lions, and we'll look like that those first 2 weeks, with Quentin Williams coming off the bye. We'll get right back to being that team. I wanted to believe that. I did. I wanted to believe, man, we'll get right back to that team for the rest of the season. We've changed. It's changed. The last 3 weeks is we're new. And while we didn't necessarily just play a horrible, horrible game, we didn't show up. It didn't look like we showed up the team with everything to lose. And so Matt Eberflus kissed my ass. Brian Schottenheimer kissed my ass. Jerry Jones kissed my ass. Dallas Cowboys kissed my ass. I love you guys, but